Hello Shemai and welcome back to the Director of Football Challenge, and today we face a very tough game against Manchester United. Since last episode we have hit a little bit of a bump in form. The last episode was that disappointing 3-0 defeat to Manchester City, and things haven't really improved that much since. We beat Reading 2 days later in away from home. Gylfi Sigurdsson scoring a free kick that game. Good defensive performance all round, and following the next few games you can see still some decent performances defensively. We drew 1-1 at home to Chelsea, not a bad result. We lost 1-0 at home to Crystal Palace, Ruben Duarte with an own goal, and as you can see it's the goals that we're lacking in recently. We lost 2-1 away to Watford as well, and we got battered by Arsenal 4-1. It was 4-0 at half time. Martin Olsen and Fabianski had absolutely dreadful games. Jordan Ayew hasn't scored for 3 games now, and he hasn't had, well, he has been scoring a lot recently, to be fair to him, but apart from Jordan Ayew, I mean, where are the other strikers here? Fernando Llorente scored a hat-trick against Astra, but he hasn't scored for a very long time in the Premier League. So things are looking a bit tough. We're currently 16th in the Premier League. That's because we're kicking off later than other teams. 3 points today will take us back up to 15th, but it'll give us some good distance from the relegation zone. Not something I really want to be talking about. And as you can see, we had our Europa League first knockout round draw, and it's against Espanyol, who are currently 16th in the Spanish First Division, and we are 16th in the Premier League. So it's kind of even there. We have a lot of games coming up in January, like a ridiculous amount. We've got 6 games in January. We have Leicester just 2 days after this game, which is really disappointing because we're not going to have any training at all before that Leicester game. We've got Shrewsbury next week in the FA Cup, so we can play a rotated side. And then we've got 4 games in the space of 2 weeks. Wolves in the EFL Cup semi-final, Liverpool at home, Southampton at home, and Bournemouth at home. So a lot of home games coming up, and hopefully an increase in form. And as you can see, we have tinkered with the formation a little bit. We've brought Narsing back into the squad to play on the wing. We've try and play Gylfi Sigurdsson on the wing as well. Not sure how well it's going to work. We did play it for the last game, I think, which we lost 4-1. I think we played it for the second half of the last game, and it really didn't work. But I'm going to try it again today, and if it doesn't work, we'll probably go back to the 2 players behind the striker. Jordan Ayew scored 14 goals this season. Sigurdsson scored 7, and if you look at it, nearest then is Fernando Llorente on 6. He's going to go onto the bench today. I did start Borja last game, but he was just awful. Fernando Llorente is also in really, really poor form. That's why he's not starting. But the team for today then is Fabianski in goals, Norton, Bruno, Fernandez, and Duarte at the back. Tom Carroll, Leroy Fer, and Yaya Toure in midfield. Actually, I'm going to drop Tom Carroll for Jack Cork, just because he's a lot better. Form-wise, there's not much difference, but Jack Cork has played a lot more this season, and he's got much better stats as well. We'll have Narsing on the right, and Gylfi Sigurdsson on the left, with Jordan Ayew playing as the complete forward in the middle. Man United the favourites for this game then, and we have very, very long odds to win this. Man United are 5th in the table, so not doing the best. We're 10-1 to win this game, and it's going to be very, very difficult to go to Old Trafford and get anything from this game. So we've come to park the bus, and hopefully we won't concede early on like we have done in the last few games. Ibrahimovic up front for Man United. He stayed at the club in this game. They also have Isco in their squad as well, Laporte and someone else, I can't remember who it was then, playing at centre-back. So they've got a very good defensive side. A lot of similar players. Virgil van Dijk, that's the player I was thinking of. So if we can get to 10 minutes without conceding a goal, that will be an improvement on the Arsenal result. Leroy Fer almost getting a booking straight away. There's a highlight in the 7th minute here. Daley Blind with it into Isco, into the box. Norton intercepts, clears it away, but there's no one there. Virgil van Dijk gets the ball. It's headed back up by Fernandez. Daley Blind's there. Norton intercepts again. What can he do with it? Narsing, can he take on the defender? No, he can't. He loses the ball pretty sheepishly to Luke Shaw, and now Rashford has it. He's into the box, into Ibrahimovic, and we've conceded in the first 10 minutes again. 13 goals this season for Ibrahimovic so far, and there's a good chance that he'll get more in this game. Goes out wide to Rashford. Cal Norton had a couple of good interceptions, but he's just been beaten so easily there. And Narsing, I don't know what he was doing, but he gave the ball straight to Luke Shaw. There's a chance for an equaliser here, though. Duarte with it. Into Torre. What can he do? Plays it back to Bruno. Just playing some comfortable football now. Don't want to lose the ball just like that. No, Norton's headed it back terribly. And Ibrahimovic, like I just said, just 3 minutes earlier, has scored another goal. Kyle Norton has just gifted that to Ibrahimovic. He's headed it back and it's nowhere near going to get back to Fabianski. He's have to have the biggest neck muscles in the world if he expected to head the ball back to Fabianski from that distance. Narsing with a free kick now. I don't know why he's taking it and not Gylfi Sigurdsson, but we've got a penalty. If Sigurdsson scores this, we're back in the game. It's 2-1 and it'll be 3 goals in 5 minutes, but it's whether Gylfi Sigurdsson can score this. He steps up, strikes it into the bottom right hand corner. We're back in the game, lads. Gylfi Sigurdsson with his 8th goal of the season. I'm assuming quite a lot of them have come from set pieces, free kicks and penalties. It's a good penalty, not much power on it, but it's into the bottom right hand corner, and it's now 2-1, a little bit more comfortable. Not that we deserve that at all. Kyle Norton is having a terrible game after I praised him right at the start. We're approaching half time now. If we can keep it at 2-1 and keep it like that for a while, then maybe we can, I don't know, get a goal in the second half, push on in the second half. There's a highlight just before half time here. Under Herrera with it. Goes out wide to Mkhitaryan, to Isco, to Rashford. No one's putting a Ibrahimovic just scored a hat-trick. He's scored 15 goals this season now. No one gets near Rashford whatsoever. And it just goes to Ibrahimovic, and then Fabianski's just been beaten at his near post. He's been awful this season, Fabianski. I must say, he's been playing really, really poorly. And it's now 3-1 at half time, and we're just lucky to have scored, to be honest. Second half comes. Do I make changes early on? Just go for the game? I think I might. I just might. Why not? We're 3-1 down. What to do? Right, we'll try and switch it up a bit. We're not. Narsing's coming off because he's absolutely shit. Pretty much. That's what covers it there. Leroy Fur's going to come off because he's tired. For Joshua Noma, he can go on as an advanced playmaker. I'll keep Jordan Ayew on for now, but there's a good chance that I will bring Fernando Llorente on around 60 minutes. So we're going to go attacking now. I think parking the bus just doesn't work when you've got a really shit defence. Kyle Norton's on a 6.2 rating. It's a free kick here though. Sigurdsson plays it to Fernandez, to Torre. Scoops it over, but it doesn't quite get to Norton, and Isco's in on goal. He's got the pace on all the defenders, and he's hit it straight at Fabianski, luckily for us. We've had 3 shots compared to Man United's 14. We can only hope that's going to change now that we've made some changes. We're at 60 minutes. Jordan Ayew's had an average game. He's not really done anything. He's not really had the chances, to be fair to him. Jack Cork's getting yellow carded. So we're gonna bring Llorente on to see if he can't do anything. We'll switch the fullbacks to attack to see if they can bomb forward. And we got early crosses on. We want whipped crosses. Come on then, Swans. We've got a chance. There's 20 minutes left. We can still get back into this game. Okay, there's 15 minutes left now. That went incredibly fast. We've got another shot though. That's something improved. We're into the last 5 minutes now, and the chance of us getting back into this game are pretty slim. We're into the added time now. Corner for Man United. It goes in, it's headed away, and it's going to come to a close on what has been another pretty disappointing performance. Lingard's into the box pretty easily. Not surprised there. How do you improve? I'm really tempted to switch to 3 at the back. Because defensively, I don't know. I say defensively we've done really well last few games, and attackingly is where we struggled. But I'm going to have to change the formation again. I think this is 4 losses on the bounce now, and we've got to adapt to the situation because we're only 5 points ahead of Burnley, who are in the relegation zone. We've got Leicester in 2 days' time. We need to shape up, really. By that time we play Liverpool, we need to really shape up because we don't want to slip into the relegation zone. The board are not happy. We've lost 4 games on the trot in the Premier League. We've got a pretty terrible goal difference as well. So things aren't looking very good at all in the Premier League. Oh well, it could be worse. It could be Michael Laudrup if he's still the manager. Yeah, he is. He's getting paid 57k a week to only win 2 games in the season. I hope you enjoyed that episode, guys. Chances are there's going to be another new tactic by the time you see the next episode. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And if you have any tips or comments, please leave a comment down below. I'll see you again.